Good morning, everyone. It's Penelope. I should be clipping coupons right now, but I thought I would show you some stuff about saving money when you're starting seeds. It doesn't matter if you get the cheapest seeds or the most expensive seed. If it grows and produces, you got a winner. However, you want to look for non-hybrid seeds. Very important because you want to be able to save seeds from those plants for next year. Okay? Now, first things first, when you're trying to save money, you want to use things to start your seeds with that didn't cost hardly anything. Now, dual purpose containers. Ah, number one, I had a great cake. Oh, and I got it on discount. It was a lemon pound cake, bunt cake, and it was phenomenal. I didn't eat it all, but look at this. I have this great dome. See that? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bunch of these little cups right here, and I'm going to glue them to this plate. I will take another one and poke a little tiny hole in it, put something in there that will hold it up just a little bit so that way it doesn't drown, and I will start seeds like this. Now you can use the bigger cups, I do, but I always do those outside, and I wanted to try some seeds inside this year. So I thought, how about a dome? My cats won't get into that, I hope. They'll probably try to sit on top of it. So I don't know what we're going to do. But anyway, isn't that a great idea? So you've got your seed planted, and I would definitely recommend hot gluing that bottom on there. And look, it's its own little greenhouse. That's what I'm going to do to save some money this year. Something else, I mean, you can find all kinds of containers if you're planting. This is what the living lettuce came out of, and I'll show you that in a minute. And I can put dirt in the bottom of it, and it has its own little dome again. So these are two dome containers that are going to be freaking awesome. Now, something else, these Bella bins or shoebox bins, whatever you want to call them, they come with a lid, and they are only $1 at Family Dollar and at Dollar General. I think the brands are different, but I like this one better because it's a little more domed. This one is the Bella. And what I'm going to do is I have a tray, and I'm going to plant some seeds in there, and I'm going to set this on top, and it's going to have its own little greenhouse. It's a great idea. Okay, also, you can always use your Ziploc bags. You know, put them around the top of a container and start your seeds that way. Now, talking about greenhouses, if you don't have an area to plant a greenhouse, and I do have the area, but I don't have the money to build my greenhouse, but I found tons of these clear shower curtains, tons of them, really, really cheap. And I have pins. I have these. See those? They're really sturdy, and they've lasted since last year because I still have some outside on my fence from last year. Or clothespins, which I got discounted. Now, what I'm going to do is on my garden fence and my box area next to my little building, I am going to drape the curtains, the shower curtains, over top of all that fencing, and it's going to produce a greenhouse effect. So I will show you that this year once I get it done. So that's exciting. Something else I'm going to do is I have a lot of containers this year. I found a lot of these, what they call the little oval tubs at the Dollar General, and I got them on discount. I've got like 4 sizes of these, and I've got a lot of them. So I'm going to have them lined up with all kinds of neat stuff planted in them this year. And I might even do some seed starting in them and then transplant into the bigger garden. That's fine too. But I always find the unique, economical, cheap things to work with because, you know, I don't want to make my cost of gardening more. And I can. So, you know, I have tons of jars that were given to me, and I feel I just feel privileged for that. The only thing I need to buy are the new tops. Okay, I can do that. Something else I'm going to do this year is, see these little potatoes? They're growing eyes. Look at those. Aren't these cute? So I'm going to cut these potatoes and I'm going to plant them. Now, they're not going to get super big, but how about a bunch of new potatoes to put in a roast? You know, that might give me 5 or 6 meals of potatoes to put in a roast or meat. Now, something that I absolutely love to get, since I buy my produce on the discount shelf, I give $1 for a bag of whatever, apples, bananas, zucchinis, squash, onions, potatoes, peppers. I get a lot of peppers for $1. I keep these little bags. These little bags are gold to me because when I trim up my herbs or I start collecting seeds and I want to keep my seeds in my seed pods and dry them, I put them in here and they dry fantastic. Peppers. When you pick your peppers and you want to dry them, put them in these things because I'm going to tell you, you don't have to do anything. You just put them in there and they start drying. Every now and again you want to rotate them, make sure there's nothing wet in the middle, but you can hang these and they dry fantastically. My granny in Kentucky used 2 screens. She would put down like cut apples on a screen and then put a screen on top of it, and that's how she dried her apples. So, you know, there's all kinds of ways to keep it cheap, and that's me. Now, dirt. I have a lot of land, but I also like when they have the end of summer clearance on any kind of dirt, manure mix, topsoil, whatever. And then I have these huge bins and I dump it all in there. And through the winter, I put my scraps, my vegetable scraps and things in there. So I have my own really nice compost. Now, I may take one of these dirt bins and make a worm house. I've never thought about cultivating worms, but it is a consideration this year to start a worm farm. I'm not too excited, but it will give me some great, great dirt. Plus I have Luna now who's given me really good rabbit poo. We're so excited about rabbit poo. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did. You see this? And I'm going to test drive it right now because through the winter, when I have Luna, she's going to want some fresh greens. And yeah, I can buy them. But wouldn't it be cool if this living head of lettuce actually worked? So what I did was took it out of the package and put the roots down in this pitcher. So far, I think it's working, but I'm not super sure. This is like day number 3, and it's kind of hard to tell if it's actually working or not. Let's taste it and find out. It has some crisp to it, so we'll see if it works or not. But if anything, I'll make a great salad, and I have a wonderful terrarium from it. You all have a great day. Bye.